after going through some of my settings and whatnot, hopefully I was able to determine and fix the issues that we were having, because we were having a smooth, everything was going fine earlier. Now everything else is kind of flagging and doesn't seem to be following along here. So we'll get everything set up and then hopefully this time things are a little bit more following along. All right, here we go. Okay, looks like I still got a body fracture. So we're just gonna have to go back up and rest just a little bit longer. Because with that fracture, I am not gonna be able to run or anything. Shouldn't take too long for this fracture to heal, because my fractured leg is fixed. Now all I got is this the body fracture. And we have 138 players on, which is a pretty decent amount for this time, and we are going to be okay. We're going to be just fine. We'll get some water once this body fracture goes away, and then we'll be right back into the fight, and we'll continue with our hunt. We are so exciting. It's so exciting. At least the dinos were helping me attack the Rex, where I was helping them attack, and 2 or 3 more came out across the water, and I thought I was a goner. I barely was able to drag my body into the water, and I was able to kind of swim away. Oh. Where we currently are in the situation we're in, we don't need anybody coming and attacking us because we're already kind of hurt. As it is. But the good news is I have my lunge ability back. So worst case scenario is I am able to lunge, which for me, that is That is a very, very good thing. It's a very good thing. And these fractures and stuff do take a little bit of time to heal. Which is totally good. I mean, it sucks that it takes so long to heal. I still got that fracture. I still got a fracture. I'm almost out of water. Well, we'll bring our water up, and then we will go rest a little bit longer to try to get rid of this body fracture. Here we go. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, drink, drink. Alright. We'll rest here for a few. Hopefully not too much longer, just because I would rather be out there looking and hunting than hiding in a bush. Still got that body fracture. But that's okay. You know, it still takes forever. About 10 minutes for fractures, and 10 minutes definitely feels like for a very, very long time. Feels like a long time. It might not be, but having to just sit here and do absolutely nothing. Alright, hold on. Normally don't eat my own kind, but eating food helps heal me. And right now, anything to kind of help fix this fracture is what we're gonna do. And you know what? We're going to do something a little different than our normal patrol zone and whatever. We haven't really explored much of these rivers except for the ones that we come down. Still have that body fracture. It's such a pain. It is a pain in the body. Hurts so much. And the only downfall is right now I would continue even with the body fracture. If I get into any kind of trouble, I want to be as much able to fight without any hindrance to better my chances of winning instead of going in there semi beat up already and able to just be killed within the first few bites. Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and move on. We got a body fracture. We will just kind of play a little bit more careful for now. Because who wants to just sit there? Okay, so I know where this one goes. There's really not much back in here. Because this is where we would be coming from North Lakes. We would be coming through here. So let's go take a look at the other side of the other river. Because I don't think I've been down here. Or I might have. And if this is where I think it is, then this is pretty much just a dead end. Okay. Okay. It's just a dead end. Alright, so basically with the body fracture is I can still swim and it looks like I can still sprint while swimming, but on land I can't use my sprint to get away. And look, Look at that. Giant croc. 13.5 tons with giant teeth. Look at that. Can you just imagine how scared you'd be if this thing just comes launching out of the water after you and you had no idea it was lurking around? Oh, come on. But it is kind of peaceful at least. So, I mean, the view is nice, laying by the water. Nice sunny day. With no cares in the world. And when that body fracture basically does decide to go away, that's when we're going to go back and hit our patrol zone. Alright. Looks like we're healed. We are all set. No fractures, no body fracture, legs healed, not bleeding. So we are off and ready. Alrighty then. Anybody want to come out? Anything? Want to come? You're not going to do anything for my food. So I'm not even going to bother getting out and striking you. You're well within my range, but I don't think you're worth alerting anything that I'm here. Going to just go ahead and take a small little break right here. Continue to breathe, get some of our stam back that we used a little bit. Oh, we hear something. So we are now in Patrol Zone 2. Okay. Sounds like we're getting a little closer to whatever might be over here. Let's try to not make any ripples coming. Well, not exactly what I was trying to do. We are usually pretty good at not making us right there. It's close to the rock. Thinks it's safe. Oh, it's still there. Got sidetracked with the two bigger ones. You think you're safe. I can go and get that. The only question is, do I wanna risk it? Not yet. I already healed and whatnot. Well, we're in no hurry. This is pretty much where the patience of the Deinosuchus comes in. I can lay here and wait. And once you make the slightest slip up, get a little too close to the water, whatever it may be, and then you are mine. If it wasn't for the two bigger ones that were around, I would have went up and grabbed you originally, but I don't feel like trying to sit and heal and whatnot, because I already took the time. And then you have, okay, never mind. I was gonna say it, they were coming this way. Ah, now you guys did it. You told the Rexes that we were here. And I don't feel like fighting Crocs. Yeah, look at that. Why aren't they at... Did they just lay there and just entomb or whatnot for you? interesting. Oh well. Wait. We'll just go and take the hunt. Food is food, which is totally fine, but it's a little bit more satisfying. Oh man. Yes, I let go of the other one intentionally. It's because there's too many dinos. I don't want to take that one out and have to fight for more. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get the next one. And I mean, you do have to kind of watch what you do as a solo hunter, especially if you're attacking other dinos just because you feel like it. Yes, it's one of those things where I did go against one of my rules when I first grabbed him because one, he didn't do anything wrong, but at the same time is I am half hunger, so kind of still in my rules, but I'm not starving completely, but hungry enough where I would have just taken and eaten them. But at the same time as I probably could have just eaten the Rexes that with their bodies they're in zone 2. But having all of those dinos around, it's one of those things where you never know. And the first rule on top of any first rules is you never ever 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 trust another dino. You never trust a croc. Ever. And if you think I am wrong, go trust a croc. And when you pay the price for it, you'll know. I've had this Dino for a little bit of time. Yeah, I was checking him out, see if he was small enough. Turns out he looks like he's just as big as I am. That's okay. Now that is the interesting thing you see here is they'll be walking across the bridge and it looks like they're falling off and dying. Alright, so we still have 144 players on. Right there. Come closer, come closer. No, 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 don't go that way. Come closer. You are fantastically small enough to grab off the land. I don't need you to come in the water. I just need you to get close enough to the water. Just come close. You better run. If I wasn't looking for that Rex, I would have grabbed you. Because I'm still hoping since I didn't make my presence known, that small Rex will come. Alright, well, since I'm not seeing it, since I'm not seeing where it went, take you instead. Because now I don't have to worry about giving away my presence. And even if I did, we're in the deep enough waters where I can disappear and they think that I left. And you're the one that I watched, thinking you were safe the whole time. Well, I couldn't eat that thing because I don't know if I put it in the wrong spot or what. And I had to size you up. Wasn't 100% sure that you were small enough, but I risked it anyways. And sure enough, you were just small enough for me to grab. Because you were not prime. Which is one thing I was counting on you not being. And at that point, it worked out in my favor. Sorry, dude. You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the reason I say that is because I was hungry. Yep. No other reason. I was hungry, and you were there. Which is technically didn't break any of my rules. Because I was hungry, so I ate you. I don't normally hunt other dinos out of sport. Because there's enough creatures in the world that I can hunt them for sport, which is fine. Other dinos, I only hunt and catch if it comes to being hunger. And I guess, how hungry do you have to be to eat another dino? I guess it doesn't really make much of a difference, because slight hunger, like if you're just starting to slightly get hungry, or you just lost a few points in your bar, yeah, it's one of those things where I guess it really could just be however. But if I was just missing a couple points, I wouldn't have hunted or killed it. Just because you have to be in a worse spot than that. For me, anyways. Can't speak for anybody else, but I know for me, it is. I have to be a half health or lower. Before I hunt for sport. Yeah. But again, if you break one of my rules, I will try to take you out as fast as possible to kind of preserve my hunting ground, because I don't need idiots around. All right, well, guess that looks like that's the only thing out here at the moment. Da, 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 da. And the funny thing is, it's so dark without my night vision. Alright, well, it's getting he looks like a decent size. Good size croc over there. Also wasn't breaking any rules. Any of my rules anyways. So we don't have to fight. But anyways, I think this is where we're going to call it a night. It's been fun. We've had some pretty good adventures and some pretty good hunts today. But like everything comes to an end. this is where we're going to call it. Have a good night. We'll be back on tomorrow, maybe. Well, I had to stop sleeping to attack this little creature. That pretty much came right up to where I was laying. All right. Right, here we go. We're gonna start the log out here. All right. Well, hopefully everything has a good night.